Bad news, dear friends. The days of nearly unlimited money are over. For those of you that haven't read the patch notes, they've changed it so that dig spots will only spawn on a new day when you enter a level on a new day. So like I'm in this level here, I'm in Quill. So if I dig up all the spots, then they won't respawn until tomorrow. So I can't just keep running around and digging up Knight's Tales all over the place. I can't dig up anything in that spot again until tomorrow, which isn't that big of a deal. I mean, we can still, since we have the perk that allows us to get double production from the blacksmith. I'm going to try to stop saying so much, so keep an eye out. So there'll just be a lot of silence. So less of these treasures every day just means that we will have to go to more zones to get the same amount of luck. Which isn't too bad. I can understand why the developers did it. They don't want people to be able to have unlimited money, which is essentially what we had at this point. I mean, I do have the ability to... I do have a 10% chance of getting a double item, thanks to having my shovel leveled. Thanks to having my shovel leveled up. But it will put a little bit of a damper on our ability to make... I didn't even know there was a spot there. Look at that. I just dug in a random spot and I got something. Maybe my ancestral memory had it. I don't know. So let's just go looking around, see if anything else changed with the... There was a couple of things in the patch that I didn't really quite understand, because there's things that... Now, does it look like he has big teeth to you? Now, maybe he does have big teeth, so does that mean the bag that we need to capture the knockers, does that mean we'll only get it once we're able to level up our fishing with him? And what do we need to level up with him? Because now we can get moonfish, and we can get minnows, moonfish, and rainfish. These are things that aren't too hard to get, especially since we can make it rain on demand now. Barbels, flagfish, lorient, and salmon. Those are just a little bit more annoying, but all these are 3-star. Well, those are 2-stars, so the big one, the hook will land accurately. Actually, that's the one that I could care less about. That's the one that requires the most stuff. Scanning for nearby fish and identifying currently active fish. These are much better than that, so I don't even know why they're acting like that's worth that. I mean, I can get this. This is something to shoot for. The barbels, if I remembered where these things actually were. I heard my dog woof woofing a second ago, but I didn't pay attention to where he went. There's no exit out of here other than the route way and the way we came in. So lots of stuff going on in the game. Let's go all the way up here to Gray Market and see how things are up here. Lots of areas we haven't been to in quite a while. Mainly because they were constantly under fog. And so since we have a moment without fog up here... Oh, look what... Spoke too soon, didn't I? Now that we're here, the fog is building up, it looks like. Hey, we got some firefish, though. Weird that in this place where it's so wet, there's firefish. Have a gander around here. Let's have a gander. Look around at all the various things that we haven't seen in a long time. See if anything's changed. If there's any proverbs laying about that we have not picked up. There's a woof woof, and we got ourselves another iris. Anything down here? New proverbs are always good to find. New treasures just laying about. Encounters with strange creatures like Fred Barleycorn. I'm guessing his first name is Fred. That seems like a good first name for such a fearsome beast as he was. So we just have to make sure we whack him with a shovel next time. I mean, not a shovel, with the sickle next time. Or is that Fred Barleycorn, or is that... Well, that's the other one. The Jabberwock, or whatever he was. That strange creature that we hit with the... You tell I'm not trying to say This is why there's so many weird gaps. Nothing over here. Oh, except another one of these. Wonder if I can hit the goose with a slingshot. There's the rootway. Let's go over here. Maybe there won't be as much fog over here this time. Tree of Memories. Sounds like a good place to visit. Got some more spearwort. All these collecting flowers might be helpful with running the apothecary. We really need lots and lots of proverbs so we can understand how to run the apothecary. We've got so many things that we have no idea what they do. So many ingredients, I mean. And running the apothecariist would be so much easier if we knew what they did. So it doesn't seem to be much fog at the moment, which is really good. Getting lots of spearwort. Tomorrow, IRL, once again, I get to try to fly my cross country. So it's going to be about a total of, it's like a total of 153 miles. We fly from here, fly from Louisville to Danville, from Danville to, I don't even know the name of the city. It's just called Kentucky Regional. What is this? Almost looks like we could go in there, doesn't it? Kentucky Regional Airport. And that looks like it's open, but we can't go in there. Oh, how have we been tricked again? Is this the Daddy Long Legs? Well, let's go in there for a minute. If we can avoid Daddy Long Legs, there's some stuff in here, like Bog Bean, which is nice to have. Blind Mary. Keep on rolling. Wrong song. Where'd that go? There it is. We got a Funflower Seed. Let's go up here. Daddy Longlegs doesn't come out except at night, I think. And I think there's Mandrake or something up there. See, there's Mandrake over there. Mandrake is hard to come by. And he wasn't that hard to escape from. It wasn't like he was a dragon or something. So there's some Mandrake over there. There's 3 Mandrake over there. So we can just hop over there without running into Daddy Longlegs. We'll be good. I think we're safe. And who knows, since he'll probably be just like the other monsters and just... If he touches us, we'll just get teleported back to the beginning of the zone. Tomb opening hour, 7 p.m. to 5 p.m. I think it is after 7. Let's just pop over here. If there's nothing over here, then we're going to go ahead and get out of here before Mr. Longlegs wakes up. And we'll go wander around in the swamp in the dark, which is always advisable. Like I might have mentioned in some of my other videos. So tomorrow, if the flight is successful, which it should be because it's supposed to be pretty good weather, and I've flown it in Flight Simulator a dozen times or so. So we should be able to get that done, and then the next weekend I'll be able to fly it on my own, which will be kind of scary. It's not really that scary. I mean, when I did my first solo, it was scary up until the airplane got up in the air. And then it was like, I've done this a million times. I mean, I've already had, 50 or 60 flying lessons, so it really wasn't that much different, except there wasn't an instructor in the other seat. Lots of woof woofs today, which is good. Lots of fog here. I don't want to go to Pranker. Well, let's go see Paige and see if we can give her something to make her like us a little bit more. She doesn't really like us. She didn't start off liking us very much. She was one of the NPCs that started off with kind of a bad disposition towards us. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention and gave her something she didn't really like. Who knows? Who can remember so many things, so many episodes ago? So, oh, this is Lewis Flushing. So this isn't even Paige. We don't know what Lewis likes. So let's just give him an apple. Alright, so he doesn't hate apples, or she. Thank you. Here's a secret for you. Gauge Maker likes turnip pie. I mean, who wouldn't? Turnip pie loved near and far by young and old alike. It will make you strong. Might make you flatulent, but it'll also make you strong. The fog does make it hard to see. Night. Quite a bit. Here's Copper Pot. We're just going to swing in here, wake up some people, and give them some gifts. Because that's how we are. We're like Santa Claus. We show up at your house in the middle of the night while you're sleeping and give you a present. This is a halo for the Master Chef. Alright, so the Bake Off. Have we already read this one? Halo for the Master Chef. Every year, the people of Summerdown hold their annual bake-off. Sound familiar? Well, that's because I copy-pasted from another book and just changed some words. The contest has been fiercely fought for as long as folk could wield wooden spoons and look menacing in their aprons. The first recorded champion was Count Spatula himself, Milo Pastry. He ruled the culinary roost for 9 years, mainly because he was the only contestant. After his unfortunate death involving a swan, a seesaw, and a sack of flour, other villagers continued the contest, and this time against each other. Well-known winners include Gordon Blue, Heston Blumenhell, Harriet Stainsleeves, and the Lord of Lard himself, Aki Fartbubbles. To give yourself a chance of winning this highly regarded competition, the crowd often stood on stools to watch, one must use only the very best ingredients and not make any mistakes during the cooking process. One small slip could be the difference between a diner's delight or a load of old stodge. It's the second time I've heard the word stodge today. That's weird. Sometimes things just pop up. I was making some risotto, and it said something about not letting it become stodgy. Careless talk costs lives. Well, not lives. So yeah, there was a big patch today. Like I said, it fixed things mostly that I'm not really concerned about, as far as I know. Firefish love a good summer, especially the first week. Don't really need that one. Go down here and wake up these people. You have to remember, a lot of these people were started off from pretty low standing with because they didn't like me for some reason. But now we've got a friendship writing up with Pearl Onion. Your eyes are really nice, if I may say. Mine lost their original color when I was little. They say it's an effect to the marsh gas over time. This place is a bit unusual, isn't it? Our hair, eyes, the way we stopped aging. It didn't always used to be like this. We are the lucky generation. Uh-oh, we got a woof woof. Where'd he go? Yeah, we gotta dig up the Shatterwrith jewelry. That's good. That'll be some good money for us. Let's see if you know anything about Sage Onion. You know he's infertile. Do we have anything to give him for some virility? Alright, so I guess, well, I mean, they should take care of his virility. I mean, his infertility. Let's see. Yeah, so he's temporarily taking care of it, but not enough, I guess. Not enough to make him feel like a proper lover. Charlotte Onion, animal lover. You could give her a dog. We don't have a dog to give away. Let's give her an apple. Kids love apples. 19 friendship points. Raven Loon really doesn't like sunflowers. Who doesn't like sunflowers except for perhaps, well, you know who. At the moment, probably not too keen on sunflowers. Alright, so Swelling Gelling, so Hammer House and Cheese Cottage are on the far side. I love passing out gifts to people. Quite a fun pastime. I love trying not to say I've also got a couple other projects I'm working on. I'm working on memorizing all 50 state capitals. That's just for some teaching stuff that I'm working on. They say that when the blood moon shines in the night sky, the monsters of the woods become more ferocious. I just know that when the sky turns red, it reminds me I need to buy more tomatoes. How do we know when there's a blood moon? Don't know anything about Mason Maker, so he gets a blueberry. Alright. This will do, I suppose. They say a black dog of death, black barrack, sits outside a person's house for a week before they pass on. I'm not sure if normal folks can see it. It does make me wonder if it needs the toilet or eats. Perhaps we should leave invisible bones outside for it to nibble on. Is that a book or what? Nope. Very interesting lore in this place. See who's over here? Abagander. I don't know if there's any things that she doesn't like, but they all apparently like being woken up in the middle of the night. Did you hear the rhyme about the Bagain? Under bloodied moon by purple pools, the Bagain drinks the waters cool. Pretty sure the Bagain is something that we're going to run into once we get access to the void. If that ever happens. Saloon doesn't like dusk cherries. And so where's the exit in this place? We go to the Ferris Footway. Do some digging. Go do some digging. See how things go underground. If I can find the way back into the Ferris Footway. This it? This is it. We can put away the old fishing rod. Not going to catch any fish underwater, I'm gathering. Wagering. So we can still make good money at the shop just by doing orders and by just stocking ourselves. I mean, getting free stuff out of the ground is always nice, but we also get free stuff just by making it ourselves. Look at that, we got a frail effigy and a knight's tale, so we still don't have access to whatever this door is. Whatever's under there, if anything, we don't have access to it. This does nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. I don't know where we're going to come out. Just a day of gathering and wandering about. It is Friday night. In my timeline, in the darkest timeline. We do need to go figure out the mystery of the dancers sooner or later. Plenty of mysteries in this game that need to be figured out. Very fish up here. Can't tell. We need some night fish. We need some night berries. Seems like the dog. Seems like there's less wolves in these areas. And we're not going to Midwood. Now we do have a mission in Midwood that we're gonna get around to someday. I'm not really too keen on getting into it right now. Just because I don't feel confident in my dungeoneering at the moment. Perhaps when we are reborn. Reborn as another person. Now see, we got a bark this time. Is there a difference between a bark and a woof? Because I've only heard him bark a couple of times. Oh! The glowing spectral lady cries in tough wood where they damn your eyes. Alright, so amethyst, I'm guessing. We can get amethyst in tough wood. So I guess we're not going to be stocking up on amethyst anytime soon. But we got a nice abyssstone charm. We do need to go visit. Wonder if this stuff has respawned in Evergreen yet. Got another woof already. Now just remember, now we just have to remember that they won't respawn again until the following day. It doesn't seem like this 10% stuff is paying off very well. Could have a 10% chance of getting a double shot, but we're not getting it. Long happy marriage, it seems indeed. Chance to hit arrow. Alright, so we don't have, alright, so we only have one of those. We've got all the nymph wings that she wants. Because we've dug all of them up. We got all the spiky tips that she wants. We don't have any glass tears or any hag's teeth. Definitely don't have enough of that stuff. But it seems like you don't really have to worry about too much about getting her skills unless you want to. I was saying it's cyclical. You get better dungeon skills, and those better dungeon skills really are only useful in helping you get even more better dungeon skills. Whoa. That was weird. Landing right on him at the same time that the game saved. Glad it didn't crash or anything. We got some minnows. Somebody that wanted 10 minnows. Probably the fishing guy. Go ahead and catch as many minnows as possible while we're here. Hope we're not shooting ourselves in the foot by doing too much in our first incarnation. I don't know what the developers intended for how often you would pull up the Kynseed tree and be reborn. Was this something that they only wanted you to do every 120 episodes? Or was this something that they were like, people should be doing this like every 20 minutes in the game? Why is this guy still playing on the same person? Let's see if there's anything over here in these here waters. Nothing there. That was the target practice water. Remember? Oh, here's some fish. Lots of weeds here, though, so it's probably all weed skimmers. Come on. Whatever it is, it's a bit shy. We got another minnow, which is good. To check and see what our... Who knows? I mean, if that guy is the one that has the bag that we need for the knockers, we need to catch all the fish we can get, but he's the only person I know of that has anything that even closely resembles big teeth. And we got double weed skimmers, which is not that big of a deal. Double minnows would have been nice. Come on, you know you want it. A fine juicy worm here, or whatever it is. And we got another minnow, which is good. Alright, so if we bonk him right on the head, that gives us a better chance of catching. Don't know if we had the, seems like there's lots of fish about. Alright, so skills, fishing. Alright, so he wanted minnows. He wanted 10 minnows, so we have the minnows. We've got our 10 minnows. You want me to say minnows a few more times? We still need, I said it. Sorry. We'll need 5 more moonfish, and we need lots of rainfish. I can make it rain on command. What will I get us? Fish eye. Which I guess would be interesting to have. About time to go check on the shop. After we dig up some more stuff. Yeah, we can just use this to go straight to the shop, because we're tons of apples these days. It wasn't too bad of a little expedition. Candlewich Village. Dropped off some friendship stuff, which is always good. I think the apothecary shop has a point that we haven't spent yet also. I'll have to check on that. Where are we? Down here. The apothecarist is right here. There's our lovely worker. And our dog is run off. Alright, so today... Alright, look at the profit. Shop is making some good profit. But look, the apothecary level is never going up. I don't understand that. So we've got 2 perk points. Let's save up so that we can order a premium box. Staff gets +3 to Constitution. Staff gains +1 to Stamina. I don't know. Tricky. That doesn't really seem that good. Where are you going, doggy? Thinking maybe we could do some concentrating on the baking side of stuff so that we can put lots of good stuff to eat in our other shop. The good shop. Goldie Lawn. Oh, can we go down here and get one for her? We have one here in the shop that I could get for her. Yes, we do. We'll take one of those and we'll just give it to her. Goldie Lawn. The perks of being a successful shop owner. You have more inventory than you know what to do with. Gifts. I thought it was right. Oh, it's under food. It's under cooked food for some reason. There we go. Well, that won't quite get us to her story level, but we're getting there. I did happen to notice that chamomile flourishes in mild weather. Well, that's really interesting. Let's go. I'm not going to edit that out. Deal with it. All right, everybody's working hard. Or hardly working. I mean, we got plenty of stuff, even though we were only able to go out and do it for a little while. Probably not as good as we could have had before. Materials. Drop all this stuff off. Getting kind of low on aluminium again. But that's fine. So I'll take you with me down to Evergreen. And then after Evergreen, then I'll worry about stocking up the shop. No point in making you all watch me stock the shop. Right? Although everything I do is interesting. I know watching me stock the shop isn't something that you really want to do all the time. Where did he go? There, we got a bone. That was the big deal. That was it. Alright. Alright, so it's the... Alright, so the lantern. Okay, the lantern's on. Shine on Evergreen. Nothing over there. See if I can remember where the Evergreen mine is. Up on the left. Right, I mean. Got a Luacra. What is that? Oh, that's a dusk cherry. Might as well grab these things while we're here. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I think I got lucky and it spawned 2 of them, maybe. Skeech Gale. I remember the Skeech Gale had some sort of really good properties to it. I said again, sorry. It was like really good for the old fertility thing. If you're ever wanting to have children, apparently each gale is what you're looking for. Run this way. Gather all these wonderful Gaelic flowers. Nice little bit of ambience down here too. Heartroots. Elderberries. Hustle, hustle, bustle, and rustle. Chirpity chirp chirp, baby. Hope stuff is respawned. The mine, this is the mine. Alright, so we get Shatterwith down here. Maybe then when we start getting Abyssstone. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth. I think there was more Shatterwith than there was aluminium. I think the aluminium mine is kind of chintzy compared to this, because we already got 5 here. We're not getting our double shot, which we should sometimes be getting more than this. Look, we're almost up to the next level. It won't be long before we level up our pickaxe. And look at all this Shatterwith we got. I'll be able to make lots of stuff to sell at the shop while you all are patiently waiting for the next episode. I've had no wolf down here. And even with the nerf, still getting plenty of good money. There's a shop in here, right? Yeah. Let's see what she's got. Or he's got. Or they've got. That's it. Looks like a shop to me. Welcome, welcome, warm welcome. Appear in the panel, just lie on with the witch in the wardrobe. Alright. Browse, please. Alright, so go ahead and buy another Shatterwith. Anything else here we need? Swam Flash use. Great for pranks and japes and visions. Swam Flash will cause friend divisions. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Heartroot broth. The recipe maybe would be nice. Alright, that'll grow us some chicken legs. Nothing like a fine chicken leg you just dug up out of the ground, is there? So many places to visit, so many things to see, so many people to meet. So many ways to get lost. Look at that, another 21. The money is just coming out of our ears these days. And these things I haven't picked up yet. Nope. All right, well here we are, back in town. I'm gonna do some work in the shop, and then I think maybe in the next episode I'm gonna try working in my goods shop myself. I'm gonna give whoever's in there the day off and try attending the shop myself. But until then, thank you for being here and enjoying this episode with me, and I will see you soon, friends.